Hey, I'm back with another No Filter Tuesday. Today, I just really want to give individuals their flowers, and I believe these individuals are out here living life courageously, and I think that that should be applauded, right? Um, Very first on my list is Jada Pinkett Smith. I think that the red table talk and the vulnerability that happens at that table is one of the most courageous things I've ever seen anyone do. I've learned so much from the conversations held by Gammy, Willow, and you, Miss Jada. Um, and I'm just thankful. I am thankful that you were willing to be that level of transparent and continue to do so. I am thankful for the conversations that you cover, the waters that you wade into that no one's touched. I think it's absolutely phenomenal, and I just want to give you your flowers and say kudos to you for being so courageous. I additionally want to give flowers to um, Monique. Monique has been someone whom I've adored since the Parkers. I've always wanted to meet her, and I wanted to meet her even when she was doing like the skinny bitches jokes, and I was like puny. I've thickened up a bit. I ain't real thick, but I've thickened up a bit. But I was like, she'll probably roast me and actually hurt my feelings, but I want to meet her. But I love the woman that you've evolved into, like the love that you give on the internet, the auntie-like challenges that you give to your sisters, the way that you love and respond with honey to things that, you know, I think a past version of you may have responded with a little vinegar. But I really truly appreciate the journey that you've been on, the health journey, how not only are you fighting for your own life and for your life to be a part of your babies and your husband life for a longer period of time, but you're encouraging others to do the same. And I think that that is absolutely beautiful. I think that it is beautiful that you stand 10 toes down on what you believe with your convictions, and that takes a very courageous individual to do something like that. So here in this moment, I want to give you your flowers for being so courageous, for not taking shit from people. Like you stand 10 toes down, but you do it in love. And I just want to say kudos to you. I see you. I love what you're doing. I love what you stand for. And in my head, you're my auntie. We just got to link up, you know what I'm saying? So that you could love on me in real life. I know COVID and the Rona out here running rampant and things, but I'm believing God for a time where I'm able to get some love from Auntie Monique. A couple actually that I want to commend for being courageous, because I learned a lot from this couple, excuse me, is the Ellises, Khadeen and Devale. Like, I have learned so much about pregnancy from you two, and I can't thank you enough. It has been truly eye-opening, the experiences and the things that a woman's body goes through, and the options that we as women have that you have opened my eyes to in regards to childbirth. So kudos to you guys. Even your like funny parenting tips. Recently you showed a clip of Devale having one of the I think it was Kaz tied to a sheet in the bed so that he couldn't fall off the bed. And I think those little parenting tricks are great. Like, I might be on some lazy parenting and use that trick too. Like, I'm gonna take a nap. You're gonna be right here. If you get too far, just yank your back. I think that's brilliant. Brilliant, I tell you. But yeah, and also just allowing us to see your journey, allowing us to see an idea become reality with hard work, dedication, and the support that you give each other, how you root for each other, you cheer each other on, and how you've created a family business essentially. Like, I think that you living your lives in your truth, Devale's truth. See what I did there? Anyways, okay. In your truth, and giving it to us Brooklyn style. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? It's really a Houston thing. I don't know, I plugged it in there. It came out. Forgive me. Dead ass. But yeah, that was a chair on the wall. It was not a chair wall. Anyways, I want to thank you both for being who you are to our community and in the entertainment world. You guys are appreciated. This is me giving flowers again. Thank you for being so courageous and living your lives before, you know, the world at large, basically, because, you know, social media touches every corner. So thank you for that. Really appreciate you. Appreciate the podcast and the gems that you drop, and just allowing us to see what parenting looks like, the ups, the downs, and the in-betweens. Thank you. I also want to, in the same sentiment, give flowers to the Wades, Gabrielle Union Wade, Dwyane Wade, for showing us what it looks like to fully support your child as they come into their own, showing us what it's like to walk through uncharted territory as a family, sticking together, loving hard, defending fiercely. I think the world of you as parents for you allowing your daughter Zaya to become her own and not force any of your own concepts of what her life should look like, should be like on her, allowing her to find her own way. I think that is a beautiful part of parenting. I feel like there are a lot of relationships that are severed because parents are so determined for their kids to look and be a certain way, and when their kid is not that, they're disappointed to the point that they step away, and instead of responding in love to what they don't understand, they end up responding in a way that's more reminiscent of hate. And I love that you guys are fighting against hate with everything in your being and protecting your own. I love that you are a beacon of light in a new age and new era, and that you allow your children to be seen fully as themselves. I think it's beautiful. Kudos to both of you. I think that parents of old as well as present day can learn a lot from you guys about how to show up with love, care, compassion, and, like I said, to fiercely defend your own. And I love that. I love that. I love it so much. So kudos to you. I believe that you both deserve your flowers for being courageous in parenting out loud with absolutely no shame, and full conviction of this is what our family is doing. Like it, love it, or get the hell out of the way. I love that. Who else? I think there's so many people. I should have wrote down a list before I started recording this, because I'm blanking out at this time, but I know I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I want to also give flowers to, that's what this video is about, give flowers to Charlamagne the God and Taraji P. Henson. Your fight for mental health awareness, your fight for people, and just us digging deeper, understanding more, being more willing to go to therapy and to engage with counselors, like that's major for our community. And for you to do so with your platforms, much respect, like so much respect, because You're helping break down doors that our community used to refuse to even go near. So kudos to both of you. I can't adequately express how you two being so vocal, being pioneers really for this movement, has changed a lot of the conversations that I've been able to have with my family members. So, man, kudos to you guys. It takes courageous individuals to be the first. Kudos to you guys for being such innovative pioneers in ways to get this done. The free counseling, writing about it in books, being transparent on your radio show, incorporating it when you're hosting things. Like, I'm grateful for all the individuals that I've listed and mentioned, because you guys are making a huge impact just by being who you are, right? Speaking of making a huge impact by just being who you are, Miss Tabitha Brown. I have friends who live in LA who want to break into certain industries similar to yours, and you taking a different route because that's what the Lord told you to do. You walking in obedience and showing that it doesn't have to be X, Y, and Z because it's always been that way. Gosh. Again, it's courageous. These are absolutely courageous acts. And I don't know if anyone has painted it that way for you, if anyone has told you that. I'm sure you've heard it, but I want to say that your courageous acts are changing the world in ways that I'm sure many of you aren't even aware. So again, thank you for living in your truth and doing it your way. Another group of people that are in the same wave of doing it their own way would be Tobe, LaNell, and Fat. Like, LaNell. I don't think I've ever called you LaNell. Nell. Anyways, again, out of Houston, for those who don't know, musical phenoms and artists in their own rights. They came and took the music industry by storm, and they did it their own way. They stayed true to themselves. They were genuine, they were authentic, and they still are all of these things. And they carved out a new lane, a new way to do things that wasn't getting the same type of energy, I'm gonna say, as getting a record label to sign you, right? They really pushed the independent wave, and they're killing the game with it. I want to say kudos to you all as well, because of your courage. You have unlocked doors for people who are your peers, people who are coming behind you. So thank you all. You all are what I call courageous individuals. And this video was simply to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Not sure who's gonna see this that I mentioned, but if you do, know that I am so appreciative of how you're moving and what you're doing. And I think that many others feel the same way that I feel. So this is us as a collective giving you all flowers for your courage. Love you all. Blessings, peace, prosperity, and good health. Bye.